So until you become aware where your buttons are set and what's your thermostat for love, for success, for money, for health, for beauty, for fulfillment in all areas of your life, you will never be able to change them. But when you become, it's impossible to, as I couldn't change my perfectionism and many other things, it's impossible to change anything until you become aware of it. Like your thoughts. So thoughts are always, and if you are running their race, and if you are not aware of them, you can literally be, most of them are not even yours. So in a split of a second, your mind will drag you like a mad river into the depths from which you will not be capable to drag yourself out, all of that, if you're not aware. So the only thing that we have to conquer is our own mind. Mind is like a traffic, thoughts are like a traffic, and they're always running, running, running. If you're not aware, you will immediately be pulled in the thoughts of other people from your surroundings, in their feelings, uh, and it goes even beyond that. You can be dragged into the thoughts of the collective, of your whole city, of your whole country, and of this whole crazy world. And before you know it, you're there struggling and thinking about war and all other things that are happening and that are not so pleasant. So the collective consciousness keeps people in fear, keeps them in the patterns that they were taught without their ability and their knowledge to do the work and to live instead of the way that they are taught, the way that they want. So, how to live the way you want? Simply hold on with uh, your dear life, with literally fight for the way you want with your life, and never give up on that vision that you have for yourself, even when those who should support you think that, I don't know, you're delusional. The best thing you can do is to be delusional in this crazy world. And the reward and the blessings that you will get afterwards are something far more greater and far more better than what you could dream for yourself in your wildest dreams. Everything is happening for our highest good. The reason that we go through the pain is that we are just not capable to see the eagle's point of view uh, at that exact moment while we are going through that. I also couldn't see the hidden blessings that were in store for me while I was going through my own challenges. But like everything in life, when you give yourself a break and when you give yourself some time, you then become aware that literally everything, every single moment, every single step was exactly like that puzzle that was putting for you from the above in the exact place where you should be at the moment. And know that no matter where you are now, you are exactly where you should be. You don't have to chase, to push, to know, and to have a desperate desire to know how things will unfold for you, because they're unfolding always in the perfect way for you. So the worry to know and our desperate need to know uh, is nothing more than our desire to predict God, but God is impossible to predict. So uh, He knows better what's for your highest good, even if you are not capable to understand. Let's say if you, like it always happens, had certain plan and things went in completely opposite direction, even that is for your highest good. You just are not capable to understand that in this moment. And life is built in such a way that it will never leave you alone. So the nature of life is to put challenges in front of us. Whoever thinks that when one challenge is solved, there won't be others is not realistic, because as the nature of the whole universe is expansion, so is the nature of every single individual. And how we expand is through challenges. But why some navigate through them with much grace and ease is because they are aware of it, and they simply accept the fact that the nature of life is to bring challenges before us. The frame technique is also great when you feel the separation between you and the challenge, between you and the person, between you and whatever is going on in the outer world. It's like when you close your eyes immediately and your eyelids become like curtains that are creating separation between you and the outer world. And you should very often do this frame technique, because it gives you ability to recharge in small moments of relaxation, and it gives you great power to deal with whatever life throws at you. Every desire is given to you because you are the vessel for those desires to be fulfilled. And if you think that that's impossible for you to have, to do, to be, or whatever it is your desire, that just means that your button and your thermostat for that certain topic is still on limited beliefs. But when you push the thermostat up, and when you say, listen, the desire is given to me because I'm the vessel for this desire to be manifested and materialized in this world, you then by default release limited beliefs. Limited beliefs is what keep you stuck in love, in career, in financial success, in whatever it is. Why are we taught that we are not worthy of our desires? Because we often thought that some other people deserve happiness, that some other people are better than us, that some other people know how to play the game of life properly, and we don't, and others are good. I'm telling you that as soon as you become comfortable with not being good, and comfortable with losing others who get used to use your goodness, your blessings will unfold. So the first great sign that you are on the right path is when someone from those who used to see you in, or perceive you, or get things from you in certain way, tell you you've changed. You know that you are on a right path. You've changed, just means that I can't manipulate with you as I used to. You've changed simply means that you know how to put yourself first, to set boundaries and not feel guilty about it. As long as I felt guilt when I was setting my boundaries, I couldn't do nothing and I would give up on that idea very fast. But when you set your boundaries and you are willing to lose everything and everyone in order to protect your boundaries and your peace and your inner world, that's when you are on track. As your deepest desire is, so is your destiny. Let that be with you always. Never feel that you're too small, that you're unworthy, that your desires are impossible for you, because if you're thinking that, you're just blocking it to come from above, and it's like going through your days with gas and brakes on. It's impossible and insane way to live. Whatever it is that you want, write it down and read it until it becomes, instead of unpleasant, completely natural for you to read that and to know that you're worthy of it, because you are. It's given to you because you're the only person who can manifest and live that in this world. I remember when I started to work on my limiting beliefs, whenever I would listen or read something that my desire is, I would feel so bad, and so it was like, who am I lying here? That is so out of my reach. This is impossible for me. But with consistency and with my will to do the work and to rewire my belief systems, that's now completely not normal for me. And I know that I deserve even much more than that, because why not? The fact that I had the idea and desire for such and such means that God wants me to have that. And He wants you to have even more than that. As I said earlier, many times we shrink ourselves and limit ourselves just because of our limited beliefs. But when you know that the God, Father from above, is like the best Father on the earth, and He wants you to have even those things that you are ashamed to ask, that's where you literally become the vessel for receiving and giving, just like ocean waves. It's a beautiful flow of receiving and giving. What's your mission here is to, whenever you want to sleep in darkness, go back and be the light. Whatever it is that you want, find at least 3 people who need that more than you, and you will always find them, whether that's attention, whether that's uh, hope, whether that's something uh, to help, whether that's to listen, because the greatest gift you can give is to listen. Uh, Everyone is always trying to prove their point, and when you observe people who are talking, it's like they're proving to each other who's smarter, who is this or that, who has better points of view, whatever it is. It's complete mess. But when you are, that's why we were given 2 ears and one mouth, meaning that we should more often listen than speak. So when you are capable to give your full attention and with listening, literally you give them your presence, the power of your presence, you're healing them, because that's rare, especially in nowadays. Whatever you want to receive, train yourself how to give. Give, give, give. And the more you give, the more you naturally receive. Never question your ability to give, because that's also the lack mentality. As this entire universe never runs out of supply, that's how you will never run out of your energy, out of your life, and out of your capability to be of service to other, and those who most need it will be as some kind of test put on your pet to prove that you did your lesson and that you understood that you are not here to ask what can I get when you switch and live your life from a place what can I give. That's the moment of turning point, and that's the moment when all that you want is given to you, because you are now in a place of I wanna give instead of just I wanna take. Mind always creates things that are complicating things, but when you come from a place of heart, you have that deep appreciation and respect for every single soul. Never judge, never look down on anyone, because you're neither inferior or superior to others. We are all on our unique journey as a soul's equal. So you never know when God puts you on your path, let's say homeless person, that homeless person might be God himself in disguise to test you what you will do. I learned that lesson on a harder way, because previously when I was much younger and I had a huge ego, I didn't give what I should give and help to one girl that was homeless, and I just went by. So I am for sure and 100% I know that that was literally God disguised in that little creature, and my ego and my wrong decision not to help cost me so much later. It literally was paying off that wrong decision for 5 years. Wrong. As I say, nothing is wrong decision because everything is lesson. But if I helped her, my lessons will be in the years that came after easier. But I had to learn that in the harder way. You never lose, you either win or learn. So, as your deep desires are, so is your destiny. Never underestimate the power of the infinite intelligence that created you and that holds every single thing in the place. Also, now on November 19, we are finishing the long cycle, karmic cycle, and I think that for the most people it will uh, feel like a huge relief. And for most of people, next 20 years, when the Pluto is in Aquarius, which is, by the way, my sign, I was born on February 14 in 80s, and Aquarius are people who live by the rule I want good for myself and I want good for others. I don't want to take yours, but I also don't give mine. So let's hope that everything, not hope, let's accept and know that everything is always working out for our highest good and for the best for us.